Hello, my fellow Westorians. It's Friday, and it's time for King Sirius Blackwood, the 3-year-old, aka King Baby, like Admiral Baby from Simpsons fame, but more Dornish and quicker. That little kid fell on his face. This one's a little more dexterous. And he is a king, not a mere admiral. I think kings outrank admirals, but you know, there's room for debate on that point, I suppose. So, yeah, we had a very sudden death. Our father, King Solomon, was only 38 years old. He didn't have any significant health issues. He wasn't in great health, but he didn't have any poor health either. He was just a little overweight, and that's it. He wasn't like one leg. He hadn't like lost a leg in combat like both of his predecessors or anything like that. He didn't have any crazy dreams. He never got a nickname. He was a pretty good king. We did a lot of growth and gaining of stability and making vassals more happy and getting them more used to this kingdom being more established as a thing, which does matter in the game. After certain amounts of time pass, kingdoms become traditional, and they get certain bonuses and benefits that are garnered by having them have some longevity. Hey there, I see some of y'all in here. There's a lot of the regulars coming in to see the game stream on Friday, coming in to hang out with everybody. I see Nina and Matt and Coy and D-Cell, and then there's D-Mob Sherman. We're using the who's asking. D-Mob Sherman asks, what mods are we running? Well, of course, we're running the Song of Ice and Fire mod. We're running the Ruler Designer, and we're running almost every DLC minus a few of the more recent ones, but including some of the other recent ones. Almost every DLC is included. But there's so many I can't possibly list them all off. But we're using almost all of them. But I will mention that they're not all necessary. But nearly all of them add something to the game, even if it's just new random events, like more variety for the random events. Almost every mod at least adds that. Some of the other things they add are only relevant to the base game, and of course, this Song of Ice and Fire mod is not the base game. Also see Bob the Uncle and Newt Rock 44 and Floris the Fox and Violent Messiah and Bob the Uncle. Hey, a bunch of people showing up here. We're just getting started. We haven't even unpaused the timer yet. We're still getting our bearings here for King Sirius Blackwood, who is looking as we were excited about this kid during Solomon's reign, but we thought we would have more time to raise him. And, I'm a little disappointed. One thing we planned on doing with Solomon was making that bank. That's what we thought we had the opportunity to do, is make the Bank of Blackwood. But hey, it's not like this kid's starting off with a huge head start on the requirements, which are 1,000 gold. Well, he doesn't have a huge head start on that, except for the income is really excellent. 15 a month. 15.2, that is really, really sick. And we have 5 stewardship, and we need to get to 16. So already being at 5 at age 3 is a huge boost. But of course, that's because we have the quick genetic trait, giving +3 to everything, including +10 to combat, and apparently +25% to dragon hatching chance. That probably won't matter. That probably won't come into play. But if it does, well, we know we have a little bonus, so I guess it gives us a little bit more incentive to try that. So I think we did do our council already. We did that at the end of the last stream, just because we wanted to kind of get a look around. This is nice. Our whole council is positively predisposed towards this, even though we're a boy king, and we have the short reign penalty. Yeah, -9 there for short reign. -9 there for short reign. Why wasn't it on him? Oh, it's because he's our relative, I guess. Yeah. Oh, yeah, it's his nephew. Yeah, and same dynasty. So I guess there is no short reign penalty when you have the same. Well, I'm not sure which one canceling it out, but I'm guessing it's the family connection. All right, so let's see here. We'll go ahead and unpause and start things running. Princess Tenera is impulsive, and I don't know who is Princess Tenera again. Oh yeah, she's our living with us. She's one of the River Run people. We have her captured. We do not want her to be arbitrary. We don't want anybody around being arbitrary. All right, we're hosting a funeral for our father. One thing we'll certainly do once we come of age is build a sepulcher for him. That's kind of standard operating procedure when you have old gods worship, is to build a sepulcher for your ancestor, because you get a really big prestige and piety boost. And we're going to start off with a bang and spend a lot of money on our father's funeral, because he generated a lot of money, and we want to kind of role play it a little. Who is our regent, actually? That's kind of important. Oh, the same uncle who's our hand of the king, who is fond of us and not an intriguer, not dangerous, and he's an excellent steward. So we're in a pretty good position regent-wise. I wish he had more diplomacy, because that would help him handle the vassals better. But on the other hand, it means he's not going to unite them against us or anything either. So a little bit of silver lining to that. So we can't choose ambitions or any of those things. A lot of these things don't come till we're an adult. Willa Greycastle wants to get married, huh? Oh, she's... All right, well, we'll do the usual. Find her someone nice. What do we got? Oh, we can go with this guy. Oh, no, this guy wants to get married. We'll go with Glendon Trowbridge. There we go. He's got a name. Willa Greycastle marries Glendon Trowbridge. Hope everyone's having a good weekend, or at least start to their weekend. Got my usual Valyrian steel coffee. I woke up really early today. We've had this crazy saga at our house of trying to get this floor installed. We ripped out a carpet that's been in place for like 10 or 12 years and when you have cats, carpet that's been in place that long, you eventually got to do something about that. So we tore it out, and the long story short, the installers have been here 3 different times.
Long story short, floor no good.
Floor no good. That's the shorter version. Hey everybody, that's Ashea, of course. Say hi to Ashea. And we have, as you can see, I've got the purple lighting today in honor of Sirius Blackwood baby. Whoa, and then there's a little haze, a mist coming through. Bertram Lannister getting drunk at our father's funeral? That's disgusting indeed. How dare he? Our bastard brother Osmond Blackwood died under suspicious circumstances? Well, that's not cool. What? That was our younger half-brother. He was our father's backup heir in case something happened to us. Okay, that's not good. If someone's killing him, then we might be next. I guess actually we'd be first. Why would they kill the bastard son anyway? That's strange. Still, it says suspicious circumstances, and that's definitely troubling. What could that be all about? We do have a household guard, I believe. Yeah, we have a household guard, so that helps. The household guard was not protecting that kid, our little bastard brother, but they better be protecting us. Let's check our bodyguards. Oh, and we better check our known plots, too. Known plots. Kill Lord Edmund, kill Lord Daffin, kill Morin Withers, a lesser ringer, no, Princess Daenerys, kill Perion. Okay, none of these are targeting us, at least. So at least that's going for us. And let's see here. I We will... Well, who is this? Lord Daffin of Willowwood. No, he's kind of a useful vassal. We'll just... Well, he's not a big fan of us. He's not... But we don't want to necessarily antagonize him. He's got good intrigue. We'll... Nothing. We're not going to bother. We don't... We'll leave that alone. And I guess we could speed things up a little bit. We're just mostly just waiting to get older. Can we go? Actually, we can go ahead and continue to look for a wife. That's pretty important. We've got to find ourselves a future bride. A couple of quick ones there, but they're not quite the... Yeah, this one won't marry us. If we do this, if we try to marry Kyra Bolton, Lady of the Tor, she'll back out of it because they don't want to give their titles up to you by marrying you. They would only agree to matrilineal. So they would agree and then change their minds. So this is maybe not a great list. Let's see. Let's sort by age. We'll go with the ones who are really young because we're really looking... Ideally, we find someone else who's quick. Obviously, Genius would be fine too. Genius isn't matched with Quick, but it's an even stronger genetic trait. But you want to pair them up because, obviously, if the mother and father both have the same trait, the babies are more likely to have it. Oh, look at that. Oh, yeah, that's Kyra again. She will not marry us. Oh, giant. Oh, wow, this is a Illyrian. Belmoni's, House Belmoni's, heir to the castle of Hugorvale. What a strange name. Tutored by Urano. Where is this? I have not heard of this place. Is this even in Westeros? No, it is not. It is in East Andalos. Okay, well, they probably won't let us marry her either. We'll go ahead and try to marry Kyra Bolton, but it won't happen. But in case I'm wrong, there's like some exception I'm not aware of, we'll take a shot. It doesn't hurt to fire it off and then take the rejection. Yeah, okay, it'll accept, and then they're gonna change their mind in a little bit here. Okay, let's see what people are chatting about here. Yeah, she's fine, y'all. And what else? Some wine to wash it down. Koi says, marry neighbor's daughter. Yeah, that's not a bad idea. We could marry one of the kingdoms nearby. Like I would love to marry a Vance or a Tully, or not the Tullys. They're not ruling Riverrun right now, are they? It's the Merryweathers. That's right. A Merryweather daughter would be fine, or a Frey daughter, even maybe, or one of these other smaller kingdoms, like a daughter of Strong Song. So that's a good idea. We can aim for a political marriage if we can't get a genetic marriage. A genetic match. And yeah, Hugorville. Of course, Hugorville is in Andalos. Bjorn points that out. Of course it is. That's where the Andals come from. Andalos, Hugor of the Hill. Their godly patriarch, the one who brought the Seven to the Andals. So yeah, we're definitely, long-term plan is to conquer one of our near either one of the big ones. Ideally, we could grab Riverrun or the Kingdom of Wayfarer's Rest, or better yet, the Crossing. That seems like kind of a lofty goal, but we could also pick off... I'm really loving what we were doing in the West. It's still very fractured over here. There's no big united power, and if we could just take up more chunks of Castamere and Fair Isle and all this is easy pickings. And the more of it we take, the easier it'll be for us to take on the Crossing or Wayfarer's Rest or all that. Plus, as others have pointed out, and I'll point out again, there's gold in them thar hills. We can, capturing Western territories gives us even more wealth. We started in the year right before what would have been the Blackfire Rebellions, but we started with the Broken World scenario, which means that there was no kingdoms anymore. Every single territory started independent. So that's why it's so split apart, and that's why it looks kind of funny. But we've been playing for 150 years. Yeah, 150 years of game time. This is, I think, our 9th or 8th king. And so a lot of kingdoms have formed. And it's kind of got its own character now. This realm has its own shtick going. And there are some dragons floating around. Right now, they're not really a threat to us, but that's part of why we're not really trying to mess with this King's Landing kingdom down here, or Dragonstone. We're also happy they're not too powerful, and they're mostly trying to fight their neighbors, which includes us, but we're not a neighbor they've fought because we're a powerful neighbor and they've got weak neighbors. And we're not picking on them. I see a few people agreeing with the strategy of going west, so to speak, with our conquering eye. Of course, some things are going to depend on our personality. I do like to role play our character. Whoa. And we've got a little lag here on the game. And we had a crash. That happens occasionally. Well, pause while I reload, folks. Forgot what I was saying. Well, anyway, we autosave periodically, so we probably didn't lose too much time there. A couple super chats. Looks like Richard Tabor says, feels like the West needs some big stack pushing around. Yep. Using the poker analogies always work well. We will pick off the small stacks one by one and not let them gang up on us. And here be dragons. Hey, Steven, what's up? Aziz is the best. Don't tell. Say okay. I'll say that very quietly then. No, we can't front. Ashay is still the best. All right, and what's on for Here Be Dragons this Sunday, Steven? Let's see. Yeah, we didn't lose. Yeah, we lost very little time there. Looks like just a couple months. We had like 150 gold when we crashed, so clearly we're about 3 months behind, 4 months behind. Anyway. So if people wanted me to look around a little bit, let's take a look down here. Dorne. Yeah, Dorne is a really big kingdom. It's mostly united, as you can see. It was more united than this even before, but there's been some fracturing of it. It was almost entirely united. And, we're crashing again, maybe. We might have hit a fatal flaw. We might have hit a fatal spot in the game. That happens sometimes. Wow. This could be the end of the Blackwood campaign if it keeps crashing in the same spot. That is the flaw with modding. Occasionally you run into a dead spot. But that was not the same place, though. That was a little earlier. So, interesting. Very interesting. Let me make sure give my computer a boost here and close any excess windows in case memory leaking is an issue. Gosh, I have a copy of Storm of Swords ebook open. I wonder why that would be. I don't need it at the moment. I can close the animal videos in the SoundCloud tab. Those aren't necessary. I suppose I don't need Twitter right now either. Let's close all these tabs. That's probably not the issue though, but I might as well give ourselves a 1% chance of helping this out. So this is going to be the exact spot where we left off. So we should have 84 or 89 gold or whatever it was. Yeah, 86, okay. And see if we can get past this point. I don't know what was causing it to crash, but hopefully we get past it this time. That's different. We will indeed send some men to help fight the... That's a different random seed hitting a Night's Watch invasion. Oh, no, okay, I thought it had frozen again, but it did not. On the lookout. So, backing up a second here. Steven and Here Be Dragons is doing Firefly and Serenity this Sunday. Oh, awesome. That's excellent. I, of course, loved Firefly, and I loved the movie Serenity. Did see it in theaters. More dragon riding going on, but that's not a new dragon. That is yet another person claiming a wild dragon. And this is happening again. Pryjagon. What a name. Maybe that's what's causing the game to crash. Too many dragons in the world. Alright. That again. Did our betrothal go through to Kyra? No, it did not. So let's go ahead and redo that. And even though I still think they're just going to change their mind like usual. Our Aunt Delaney Blackwood. We'll just do a simple, small private funeral for her. Seeing a few other people show up. Oh, there's Rudy and KH and a couple other people joining in. Yep, we had a few crash problems, but if we get to... I think we autosave every 6 months, so if we get to 6th month, we've maybe gotten past one of the points that we crashed. If we get through this year, we've definitely gotten past it, and we might be in the clear for a while again. That tends to be how it works. Either you just can't get past the point you're crashing at, or... you can get around it, and then it may not happen ever again, or not for a long time. And it is a little bit good news that we crashed. It looks like it was 2 different points, 'cause I don't think it was the same crash point the second time. I think it crashed earlier, which is better than it crashing at the same point, as counterintuitive as that may seem. And we're almost to the 6th month. Come on, get there and autosave. All right, so far so good. I don't think it actually autosaved there. I am going to pause it and save right now, though, just in case. Yeah. It did not save every 6 months. I guess it is set to save only on the year. So I think maybe I'll change that to autosave. Where is that setting? Autosave yearly. I'll change that to half year, and that way, because since we're having crash problems, it's probably wise to cut back on our replay. I'll have to go through the same point twice, but I feel pretty optimistic now that we've gotten through past the point. But not out of the woods yet, but I think our odds are improving here. There's an autosave. All right, good. Working on Stokeworth. Yeah, we're trying to improve our relationship with the Stokeworths. That's our most important vassal. He's at -6, which isn't great, but obviously it's not terrible. Unfortunately, he is a zealous worshiper of the Seven, so that is kind of a problem. It'd be interesting if he has a daughter or something. We could marry her. That would be a really good, vassal marriage to pick up on, because that's a really... because marrying our most important vassal's daughter would be a great way to cement that alliance, so to speak. Hey there, Patrick Dean, and everybody else who's just joined. Welcome, welcome. Welcome to Friday streams. Got a nice group here. Looks like about between 40 and 50 all here hanging out. That seems to be what we're averaging these days. That's a pretty nice squad for hanging out on a Friday for the game, chatting A Song of Ice and Fire and other Crusader King streams. Okay, so Princess Leonette. Look at that red hair. That is very red hair. Let's find her a nice husband. What have we got for her? This guy wants to get married, and they're only a year apart. He's got a future maybe as a siege commander. Let's go with that. Oh, she won't do it. What about matrilineal? Then she'll do it. He's got no family of importance, and she does, so she wants to keep that. So this, matrilineal marriage, sure. Okay. Maybe some of those tabs were the closing the Storm of Swords book that the ebook that got us past the crashes. That's what it was. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. Oh, cool. We're friends with Walder of Grasstown. All right. That's nice, I guess. It's good to have friends when you're a tyke, right? Yeah, right. We're a 5-year-old. How's our stats coming? Ooh, 7 stewardship. We got 2 more points on it. That's exactly what we wanted. We wanted to have high stewardship. Well, we want to have high everything, but particularly stewardship. Diplomacy is actually more important, but I haven't given up on that goal of making a bank just because I got it in my head with our last character, and now I want to keep doing it. Oh, look, it's Prince Stephen Blackwood, our uncle, who was also an excellent steward. He wants to be named as one of the generals. Okay, well, he's not that good of a general, but yeah, yeah. Sorry, he's better than you. Oh no, he's not. He's worse. Okay, well then you make an excellent point then. Thank you, Uncle. We've made our uncle happy. Remember, we made Stephen ruler of one of the Bracken castles, so ruling in semi-hostile territory. But we've ruled that spot for like 100 years or something, I think. And we have 3 of the 5 castles in the Stonehenge territory, which is now part of the Kingdom of Wayfarer's Rest. Yep. We are now. Yeah, we're still only age 5, so we haven't even really started our education in earnest yet. Oh yeah, I'm gonna speed it up to speed 4. We'll go even faster now. I think we can say we obviously aren't necessarily safe from future crashes, but I think we got past whatever caused us to have trouble before, so that's nice. All right, so Princess Tenera is an intricate web weaver here, and she still isn't ransomable. Your family is just too cheap. What other options do we have? We've got all these different weak claims that I really don't like pressing claims and stuff when you're underage. Koivunazi wants to know when we're going to finish off the Brackens. That would be nice. If we can get into this Kingdom of Wayfarer's Rest, we'll have a lot more control over what happens there. But they haven't been a threat to us in quite a long time, but we never forget. Rudy says Grasstown a great place to hang out once we're older. Yeah. Very true. Amen to that. Ransom. 75? Oh, but I'm glad we hung on to her. 75 is a very nice chunk of money. So let's consider more infrastructure. See, look at that. Already, like, I was talking about how healthy our monetary infrastructure is. And we were 3 when we started, and we had 50-something gold, and we paid for a funeral with a lavish feast. And now we have 450 already. We're plus 400 from when we started, and we've only aged 2 years. So we're profiting like 200 a year. That is really, really awesome. So let's spend some of that. Let's keep improving our infrastructure. Oh no, wait, no, let's not actually. It is winter, and that makes things cost more. So we'll stack up our cash and wait. Epidemic. Uh-oh. Golden Exile. Oh, it's down in. Okay, well that's not. I'm not too worried about an epidemic down in the Summer Islands. But I should be, because they send their ships all over the place. So it's down there. There's an epidemic right here in the most western part of the Summer Isles. Oh, we've inherited Gravisham. We're going to have to give a castle away. We have 5 castles, and our capacity is 4. If you exceed that capacity, you get penalties, relationship penalties. So let us pause real quick and find a healthy candidate to give away our weakest title. We have the Lordship of Gravisham, which is right here. We have we control the Lordship of Redfort way over there in the Vale, kind of the entrance to the Vale. We also have the Lordship of the Bloody Gate, which is right next to it. We also have the Lordship of Martlet Bay, which is our traditional heir title. So we're going to hold on to that and give it to our eldest son or daughter. And then we, of course, have the High Lordship of Blackwood and Lordship of Blackwood Vale itself, and of course the Kingdom of Blackwood. So I think we'll give away Gravisham. That's the one we just re-inherited. The question is, to whom? Let us find a capable, non-noble person in our court, someone that will be loyal to us, someone who is capable and loyal, and probably young too, because that way the benefit of making this person loyal will be long lasting. We're so young ourselves. I don't mean to make some 5-year-old lord, but I do mean to make someone that we can count on for a lot of our life in that regard. So I'm gonna sort by age in reverse. Oh, whoa. Oh yeah. Oh wow. Our cousin is a genius. We might have to marry our cousin. There's a 10-year-old wildling girl who's also quick. But I'm not looking for a bride at the moment. I'm looking for a candidate for lordship. Maybe one of our maybe another Blackwood. Maybe another one of our kin, but maybe not. I don't see. Oh, actually, let's sort by stewardship. That's a good one. Brandon isn't a huge fan of us, but this would make him a fan of us. He's a Stark. That'd be kind of cool to give the Starks a title again. I'm kind of leaning that way, especially without seeing any other great options here. Yeah. What do you guys think? The Starks make the Starks of Martlet Bay, or the Starks of Gravisham? It's what you've always pictured. The Starks of Gravisham. It's been headcanon for. Yep. All right. I see no objection. So this Brandon Stark, age 16, like he fits the criteria of being young, and he worships the old gods. He's somewhat predisposed. Okay, so this guy's gonna get the hookup. Grant landed title, Lord of Gravisham. Wait, we don't have the option? Oh, it won't let us do it. Oh, the council won't let us do it. Wow, we can't give it to him. Okay, well, we have to choose somebody else. How about that? Maybe they're going to give it away. Maybe we don't even have this choice. Interesting. Well, that's what happens from being us being a minor. Well, I see some people were perhaps objecting anyway. Well, I guess it doesn't matter because I don't seem to have the choice. Let's consider someone else then. Who can we give it to? Who else in our court is an option? Maybe. Yeah, another option is to give it to somebody, to reverse course, give it to somebody that's on the older end that doesn't have any heirs, so that when they die, it reverts to us. That's another little sneaky tactic. Like we can give it to our kin here, Willem in Blackwood, who is 54 and has cancer. It's pretty cynical, but it's pretty effective for game terms. Oh, Rudy suggests giving it to someone who has a non-lord who has a claim we can press. That way we can press their claim and make them part of our kingdom. That is an excellent suggestion. Last Hearth, Branstone. Branstone is nearby. Lucy and Pennytree. That is a nearby claim. Also, Newkeep, City of the Citadel, that's too far away. Ashmark. Ashmark is close by. That's a good option. Lordship of Ashmark. Prince Brendan already. Okay, but that's our brother, our uncle already has that one, so that would be a good one to press once we're of age. That's just a good one in general. Thurrock, also Brendan. Interesting. High Lordship of Oldcastle. That's interesting too. But that's too far away. Way the heck up here. It's also part of the Bolton Kingdom. That would be a little difficult for us to wage war on the Boltons. Not because of their manpower, but because of how far away they are. We also have Cornfield, which is a little out of range here. Maybe something down the line. And then a bunch of the Castamere spots. We can claim the whole Kingdom of Castamere if through Sir Robin or Sir Robin. Or we can empower Benera or Sir Garamy. Seaguard Glass. What a weird name. And yeah, this is a good idea, but there seems to be some options here. Oh, claim River Run through Paxter Flowers. That's the one. We have a winner. Paxter Flowers is a claim to actual River Run. Booyah. So this guy is going to get... Can we give him a landed title? Can we give him Gravesham? The council says yes. Oh, snap. Good idea by Rudy, and our council agrees. All right. This could go really well. Paxter Flowers. He is now Lord Paxter Flowers of House Kinhorn. He's founded a house. And we are still his heir because he has a daughter, but well, I don't know why she can't inherit. I don't know why we come before her, but we'll take it. And Lucy and Pennytree, we just talked about this guy. He wants to get married. Let's find him someone nice. Princess of Riverrun, didn't we? Oh yeah, we were gonna do that, and yeah, maybe that was before the game crashed. But this is the lady we just set free for a ransom, and now we're marrying her to one of our generals. So that's cool. It's all falling into place. Oh, his daughter might be his daughter might not be able to inherit because of she may have the bastard status. You're not supposed to inherit bastard status, but the game might pass that down improperly. There's some quirks with bastard status in this game because the regular Crusader Kings game doesn't treat bastards quite the same way as Westeros does. But it works pretty close to how Westeros works. It's another thing that works quite well. Andrin Cholmond wants to go. Yeah, okay, go for it. We're up to 600 gold almost now. It's still winter, though. Yeah, still winter. And let's reconsider our marriage options. Oh, winter's coming to an end. Excellente. Oh, yeah, I never did. I guess... Oh, yeah, I forgot to remarry the Bolton girl. Now she's not on the list anymore because of the crash. Oh, well, like I said, that wasn't going to happen anyway. All right, sort by age and see. Oh, a 0-year-old genius beyond the wall. House Demon Face. How can I not want to marry House Demon Face? A genius of House Demon Face. She does have a troubling cough, but that won't be a problem. She's either going to get over that by the time she's, 14, or we'll be picking a new betrothed. On the other hand, Aliona Spring actually has a better genetic match. It's also tempting to pick up the giant trait and try to get that back into our bloodlines because giant is so awesome to have. It's just so cool to be huge. So there's some decent choices here. These are all going to be prestige hits because these are not nobility. And if you marry, below you, quote unquote, you take a prestige penalty. But we're really young and inheriting a great situation. We can afford a prestige hit. So I am open to suggestions here. I'm going to not jump on these little girls probably won't be betrothed that quickly, so we can afford to wait for a minute here. And winter has come to an end. We can another tax boost about to hit of 70 something. So we are really sitting pretty. Let's consider what to spend some money on. I don't think we can do. Yeah, we're saving up for the bank, but we won't be able to pay for that bank until we're an adult. So we may as well be spending money on other things in the meantime. A huge boost to our light infantry and a little more tax income at the same time. So it's a kind of a double gain in terms of infrastructure. But we could also just really lean more into soldiers because our money situation is just so good already. Although, frankly, large estates is a boost to both. So yeah, it's also not super expensive. Looks like we have a small discount. I guess it's probably from... I don't know. Oh, it's the booming. Yeah, here it is. Booming. Local build cost modifier -5. Yep, it's because of the booming, that's because of our father's work. So yeah, large estates, that sounds like a great call. And we're still building up. We still have a nice cushion for mercenaries. That's the most important reason to have money is for mercenaries in the bank, because if you get a sudden war that comes out of nowhere, you can hire a couple thousand extra troops or so, and that's obviously going to be handy. Our courtier Delana has grayscale. That stinks. Oh yeah, Matt Reese suggests checking some neighboring kingdoms to see if there's any daughters to marry. Yeah, we just in case something new has popped up. Another tax boost. What? How is our master coin just like some sort of? No, it's 15. Isn't that special? We're just hitting. We're just hitting in that random event. We are really making mad money over here in the kingdom of Blackwood. I suspect we are the richest kingdom. Let me look at let's do the economy map real quick. Oh wow, yeah, look at how well we're doing. Look at the green here in our immediate area. Although this is this is River Run, one part of it, but this here is so green. This is our productiveness. So much of it. Plus near Stokeworth. Oh, Stokeworth isn't that green anymore. I guess they've been having some troubles. Then we got a little more over here. But honestly, look at that. That's super green. These guys are doing really well. Craycall. But this is not a large kingdom. And of course, Old Town's always doing well. Wow, Ironwood. Rich Ironwoods. And of course, a lot of these of the free cities, as you would expect, they're doing quite well with their finances. Green, if you didn't understand what I said, or if you haven't heard me say it before, the greener it is, the more income they're making. So as you would guess, these green spots are the free cities. You got Mir and Pentos and Norvos, and this is just the Axe. That's not one of the free cities. And Lorath over here. Bravos isn't super rich right now. They may be having some sort of problems or some sort of internal strife. Who knows? Old Town, of course, wealthy, and the Arbor is wealthy. The Freys are pretty wealthy. That's very green. White Harbor, same. Winterfell, same. All the usual suspects making the cash, and a few others. All right, so I'm going to take Matt's suggestion and look at the rulers of Wayfarer's Rest. We'll go ahead and unpause while we let it run here. Wayfarer's Rest. His heir is an adult male who has 5 kids. So they have several generations laid out already. 3 sons. There's no daughters in the immediate line of succession here, unless Sir Benifer has a daughter. He does not. So there are no young marriageable girls in the royal family of Wayfarer's Rest, unfortunately, but that's fine. Let's take a look at the River Run side. Looks like they're having some wars over here, but it's got naught to do with us. Okay, so there's a Queen Maris. That's interesting. Cool. There's a lady ruling things here, and there's a Prince Aemon and a Princess Naella. Oh my God, she's quick. A 2-year-old quick daughter of House Piperstir. Oh, it's House Piperstir. How did the Pipersters get River Run? I thought that was the Frey house. Wow, is this 2 different branches of the Pipersters ruling the 2 different kingdoms? Oh no, they're intermarried. Holy crap, that's not good. Oh yeah, that happened last stream and I just forgot about it. The king of the Frey kingdom, which is actually House Piperstir, married the Queen of Riverrun. So they kind of have us boxed in a bit. So what an entangling situation we would have if we marry the daughter of that union. Let's see if they'll even be up for it. That would really keep things kind of level, keep us at peace with them, which, maybe it would be better to go to war with them. But if we have peace with them, it enables us to go forward with that go west young man plan and just keep conquering the West and not have to worry about our neighbors. So that would still be a pretty solid situation. So yeah, will she? Nah, she won't do it. They won't do it. They won't marry us. They just straight up won't do it. Maybe if they have another son, they'll do it. Because right now she's like the backup heir. But very interesting, y'all. Very interesting. Hey, do me a favor, y'all who are watching. Go ahead and hit the like button. It matters more than you might think. In terms of spreading us around the algorithm, so to speak. This one-eyed Lyman the Quarreler of House Caskwell. wants our help, but we shall not get involved. How old are we now? We are 6. We've gained a few more points. Another point on stewardship, another point on diplomacy. Excuse me. Yeah. Gerald has been offered a seat on the conclave. Okay, well, we got to get a new maester. I assume that's what this council position open is. Yeah. Mern is our new court physician. Is he any good? Well, he is a downgrade for sure, but he's not bad. What is this? It's late at night and I get out of bed to use the chamber pot. Leah Mel starts calling my name and I see a man hiding under the dining table. He notices me and whispers, "Psst, come over here." Hide with the man. May lead to playful. Or Leomela likes us more. Well, Leomela is not very important. So I kind of like the idea of becoming playful. That's a good trait. Easy money. Yeah, we gained the trait playful. My cynicism was kind of aroused there when it was like, we're holding our breath. Is this guy going to like kill us or something? Are we going to be assassinated? But nope, no worries there apparently. Oh no, our mother is sick. Call for the physician. Oh God, she's got gonorrhea. Jeez, of course the gonorrhea just goes around in our family. We are not going to get it, I declare with confidence. Koi was worried about the same thing about being killed, but that was a friendly. Oh, Koi says he did kill you. Oh wow, so you knew for sure. Yeah. Well, I guess maybe I dodged a bullet there. Who would we have become? We would have become Brendan Black. We would have become Brendan, our uncle, if we had died. So it wouldn't have been that bad. We wouldn't have like lost the game or anything. But I prefer to be us. We're more interesting than our uncle. So I guess I was right to be worried about that, but it worked out. Moria, what? A Blackwood becoming? No. Moria, you must stay with us. Who's Moria? That was not the person I clicked on. Moria, you must stay a worshipper of the old gods. Oh, is it time for us to choose our focus? Oh, a little Alice and Blackwood, yeah. Oh yeah, I wanted to look at other neighbors, but if we can't marry other neighbors, I strongly want to consider marrying our own cousin here because she's amazing. How far apart are we from her? She is the. Oh yeah, we're pretty far apart. Like she's a distant cousin. She's not a close cousin. She is the granddaughter. She's the daughter of Lyman. And oh, she's an Umber. She's half Umber. That's cool. So she does have the same. Her grandfather was my great grandfather. So that's the connection. We also, and he has a Bolton grandfather, or she has a Bolton grandfather. That's not my relative. Okay, well that's a consideration anyway. Yeah, I guess it's better to marry another quick for the pairing, for the odds, but we get the chance of hitting genius also, a lesser chance of hitting that, of just passing it down through one side. But you can't be both quick and genius, which is an argument for, strong or giant or something. But who are our other neighbors? Let's see. We were considering maybe the High Lordship of Strong Song over here. Lord Jonas, his heir is Rovar Egan. No, there's no girl over here to marry. It looks like. Lady Oriana is a 45-year-old woman. That is not in our range. Heir Jonas here. Nope, nothing there. Nothing doing there. What about Lord Lucius, no, he's had a son. Or Lucius has had a son. He has no daughter for us. Marrying into the Stokeworths would have been useful, maybe. What about any of these other neighbors over here? Our western, we can win some of the western territories through marriage, maybe. Well, they had 2 stillbirths, unfortunately. Here, what about Castamere? Queen Lyene the Merciless has nothing but a daughter. Wow, she is strong and ambitious and ruthless and honest. Well, she is formidable. Jeez. Will she marry her daughter Brissa to us? I doubt it. Yep, nope, she will not, because that's her only heir. So that would be basically marrying her kingdom into ours. Well, doesn't look like we have a lot of options in terms of marriageable daughters and in terms of large neighbors, but maybe some of the smaller ones, like Harrenhal or something. Nope. Derry? No. What about Targaryen marriage? Nope, nothing there either. King Rogar has a son only, no daughter. Nothing doing, I suppose. Could stoop to marry the Ironborn. They are neighbors. Brella Kenning here. Could do potentially where? What is this an option? No, that's not an option either. They won't do that. Too many differences there. Fair Isle. Rob Farman is the heir, but he has no kids. Okay, yeah. I guess that's just not a great option. Well, I should have just let it run during all that while we were looking for brides. Oh, dragons are fighting. So she needs a focus. We'll go with duty. Belena Trowbridge. Okay, that was that marriage we created not too long ago. So, yeah, Nina says, is that first cousin once removed? I think so. I'm bad with the degree of cousinhood, so I guess that maybe is closer than I was saying. But I'm sort of conceding to the arguments that the genius to quick marriage isn't great anyway. I think we should maybe hold out for a quick or a real, either someone who's quick or maybe has 2 other genetic traits or is really advantageous politically. So maybe we can keep waiting for that. Riga of Torturer's Deep has arrived at our court. Nope, and then she died right away. Maester Mern has been tutoring. Oh, yeah, he is not a... we lost a stewardship? Dang it. Oh, is he the court tutor? We don't want him as the court tutor. Oh, a couple titles to give out while we're at it. Let's take care of that real quick. Tyler, we need to improve our relationship with you. And Roland, you as well. We haven't really assigned a lot of commanders, but we don't need them at the moment. We can go ahead and do it, though. Let's do it. Assign some commanders. Definitely the ones who have organizer for enhanced speed. We'll leave 1 commander slot open, as we like to do, and then this one's a 20. Okay, so where's that tutor slot? Court tutor. Oh, no, it's Dowager Queen Allison. Okay, now that's better, yeah. Court tutor is Maester Mern. Can't we make someone else? Because he's not that good. We'd rather have, like, Flintwood here. She's just got a really well-rounded set of traits. And she's also, yeah, this girl, she is way better. I don't like that arbitrary... But she's got patient and gregarious and just really fantastic traits other than that. Let's do that. Better tutor. Someone who's not going to make us lose stewardship. Simon Lannister wants to get married. We'll find him someone nice. Bring in a outsider maybe. Someone with skills. Another dragon on dragon fight. Looks like there's a big war going on over there. How about this one? How about that marriage? What a dance that must have been. Another one. Prygagon and Xanor. So Prijagon is dead. Simon and Rohan going to get married. Wow. And Clegon has been killed by Suvion. Lots of dragons dying off. Wow, Suvion kills Chalfire. Suvion racking up the kills. I do not mind dragons being killed off because they're not exactly going to be helping us anytime soon. They can only be a threat to invade. Newt Rock asks, what marriage setting do we have? Cross religion or no? I believe we have it allowed, yeah. I'm pretty sure we set that. That is how I prefer it. Especially doing Broken World. Master Whisperers, stealing the quill, yeah. Yeah, let's become friends, Halder Rivers. Yeah, little buddy, little Eliver. Lewis. Who is this guy? Erwin Lannister. You get the blonde hair. What? Why is Maester Mern lecturing? We changed him out. And we lost a point of diplomacy. This is not going well. Oh my god, no! Oh, I thought he died. Okay. I thought our uncle died, but no, he's just needing of a reward. Sure, give him money. That's fine. Totally fine. Oh, good. We got poor fighter. Excellent. All right. Finally, a positive development with our tutoring. Better at fighting. That will come in handy. We'll get into some dueling. All right. And a reward for Demella Hill. Oh yeah, she's been clutch. We'll give her money. Have we built that building yet? I guess we were paused for a while, so maybe not. Yeah, not quite. What are we going to build next? Probably the training grounds. Oh, cool. We got rid of that smuggler's ring in Martlet Bay. Stables, training. Yeah, probably training ground. Actually, no, probably militia training grounds. Levy reinforcement rate plus 100 or plus 10% is really. No, that is training grounds. Yeah. So that is really important. Like, you know, when we've been stuck in a couple times when we lose half of our soldiers and we wait for them to come back, and it takes a while. So a 10% boost to that is really big. Oh, there's raiders attacking us down here at Castamere. Let's see if we can do something about that. How many troops can we call up here? 800 here. 240 here. How many can come up here? Not that many, I think. Well, we'll march troops over there. I think they won't get there in time, but it's worth it just to make sure they don't try to do more damage. Go quickly. We need an organizer. Yeah, go Josman. Head over there. All right. That's underway. Yeah, they're already leaving. It's already too late. Yeah, we really had no chance to catch them. I guess we leave the army out there, though. Yeah, because they just moved on to the next territory. Go get them. Stop them from pillaging the crag. They're going to get away? Yep, they got away. Well, they're probably heading back to the Iron Islands now. I should not trust Jenna. No, I do not trust her. She's ruthless. She's deceitful. It's too hot. Yeah, I'm not eating that. I'm wary. I don't care if I'm a little fussy. A little fussiness in a king is fine. And it's +1 stewardship? Oh, hell yeah. That's what I wanted anyway. Double whammy. Two reasons to go that way. Oh, our uncle wants to get married. Okay. Oh, he's not an uncle. He's a cousin. Oh, great uncle. Okay. Yeah, we'll find him someone nice. Who shall we bring in for you? Do not trust all these courtiers. Window wants to get married. Go for it. Hey, Kolnitsky. Good to see you. Looks like we got a few more people showing up now. We got over 50 of y'all hanging out, watching. That's fun. Having, playing King Baby today. King Sirius Blackwood. We are 8 years old. Another dragon died. Terral. Interesting. A lot of dragons dying in this stream today. We have childhood focused duty, which is exactly what we wanted. Oh, look, we just gained another point of intrigue. That's cool. Right in front of our very eyes, jumping up to 7. Oh, we got pirate raiders again, but all the way up in Sweet Sister, which we really can't do much about. All right, so it looks like these other raiders are gone, so I'll set our soldiers back down so we don't incur any financial penalties for holding our levies up. And we've finished that, so yeah, we're going to go ahead and do those training grounds we said. Well, not training grounds. Yeah, training grounds. That is what we said. That's going to take almost 2 years to finish, so that'll occupy a lot of time. Another Dragon Rider. Good progress here. Not the most action-packed stream, but pretty fun. Lots of cool stuff happening, and getting the outlook on this character is looking good, even though we've had some small setbacks. Overall, it's going in the right direction. Oh, what is this? Immigrants are flocking to the city, and traders frequently visit the markets. If this population movement is made apparent, a plan of expanded fortification needs to... Yeah. Whoa. Whoa, really? Holy crap. Gain small riverman city in Mudgrave? Wait, which one is Mudgrave? Mudgrave? What's Mudgrave? Is that... Where is Mudgrave? Well, I'll do it, no matter what it is. I'll pay for it. Because that's a whole new city title to be handed out. Where is that? Is that here now? Where did that pop up? Huh. I don't actually see it. Where's Mudgrave? I will use the where is that console? There is a search feature. Now I just forget where it is. We have... Oh yeah, the Citadel. Where did that go? Spacing out on that. So... Oh, it's not a new city. It's just a small... Is it just an add-on? It's just an add-on to an existing city. I guess that makes more sense. Anyway, we'll figure it out. No reason to keep paused. We'll just keep it going. Oh, super chat from Josh Davis. Thanks, Josh. Appreciate that. As always, if you send super chats during a stream, you can feel free to claim the name on something. Say you want the next character to be named after you, or a spot renamed after you, whatever you like, folks. That's certainly easy enough on my end. It's the least I can do to give you something back, and thanks for that generosity. So much dragon news coming in during this campaign, this particular stretch. Yeah, go ahead and duel. I don't mind if y'all want to duel. My kingdom allows dueling. Well, we spent a lot of money, and it's hopefully going to pay off for us. Whoops, I'm not trying to do that. Let's see, what's our income at now? It's dropped off a little bit from our peak, but a lot of that peak was, I think, leftover bonuses from... Yeah, we had some bonuses left over from our father's reign that have since worn off. And our own stewardship is not in play yet, because we are not of age. Jake VW says, this has become such a great Friday tradition. After a long week, get home, crack open a beer, and dive into Westeros for a couple hours with the A Song of Ice and Fire fandom. Hell yeah, Jake, I appreciate that. That is kind of what I was aiming for. I was hoping it would work out that way. Making this regular. Before, we couldn't have the streams regular before, and now we have. We've been keeping a nice running weekly thing. We have missed I haven't missed one in a while, and I don't think we will until Ice and FireCon, which is the end of next month. So we probably won't miss one of these until another 6 or 7 weeks, and even then, we'll probably just be 1 week off, and we'll be right back on it. Okay, yeah, well, this is the one type of war we will get involved in. We will help the Night's Watch. We ride north at dawn. That's the royal we. We, little King Blackwood, is not going anywhere. We shall continue our studies. Okay, so if Bjorn says I'm expanding existing city is what I did. Yeah, so, oh, that's right. It's this feature. That's what you're talking about. We have Mudgrave right here. Yeah, we upgraded this. We upgraded the defenses. We upgraded all this thing. Small Riverman City is what we got. Yeah, that's what it was. This thing went from, I think we got the boost there or something like that. So that's what it was. It was a sub improvement. I was thinking it was one of these where you can actually build a whole new city, which is probably going to be something we should be considering our... Oops, I should have demanded reconversion there. Oh, well. Considering our income, we will be able to do pretty substantial building projects in the long term here, assuming we can keep this kind of stability for a while and this level of prosperity. Oh, Williman died not so long. He got married and did not last very long, did he? We'll give him a little funeral. A little piety would be nice. We'll do Blackwood family only. No, we'll do court. A little bit of money spent. But not lavish food. We're not going that crazy here. We just want to, you know... Oh, cool. Some friends. Nice. Making friends is great, especially if a lot of these are heirs to other titles. But in general, we like being a little kid making friends. We're 10 years old. I would like for our fighting skill to go up again, but pretty balanced upbringing. Our learning's lagging behind a bit. We have been impatient in our studies, but we have a lot of talent. Hopefully we mature a bit, but we are fussy. How many troops do we have is asked by PQQQQQQ1. That's a good question. What is our max military at the moment? It looks like... Okay, well, we have 9,200 of a possible 12,000 from our personal holdings, and then only 5,000 from our vassals. That's really... The vassal number is pretty low. We've had that as high as 10 or 12,000. But a total of 17,000 is not bad, especially given our money, although we don't actually have a lot right now. We only have 100, but it'll build up pretty fast. Although it looks like we've been on a streak of having small things to pay for. Arcane. Remember that name? Arcane was used in Game of Thrones TV show, not the books. It was one of the ones Viserys names is in that bathtub scene with Iroa. Or not Iroa. What's her name? Doria. Yeah, Dorea. Okay, let's take a 3-minute break here, folks. I need to make a quick pit stop, refresh my beverage, and use the bathroom. So everybody else do the same. Grab yourself a fresh drink or smoke or use the bathroom or whatever, and we'll be right back with more. And we're back, everybody. Okay, so I think for the next stretch of the stream, I should change my background color. I like changing my background color. It's fun to do. So, let's take suggestion. What color is this that our... Well, what color would you say this is that our kingdom is? Is this like a light blue, like a... is that a... What color blue is this? What do you guys think? What shade of blue would you call that? Demand reconversion. Cyan, Celadon. Suzanne said Celadon. Ooh, Celadon. Okay. Let's try that. Mossy green. Okay. Sky, around aqua. Teal. Okay. Hey Google, make lights Celadon.
Okay, changing 6 lights to Celadon.
Oh, yeah, that is pretty good. That is about right. Now let's try teal, see which one's closer. Hey Google, make lights teal. Hey Google, make lights teal.
Sure, changing 6 lights to teal.
Ooh, that's close too. Actually, I think maybe Celadon looks closer, but I think I like teal more. So we'll stick with this. Hi, Mins Forever. More people showing up. Great to see everybody here. Okay, so what's going on here? It's getting late, but I lost my new vest when I was playing somewhere. If I come back without it, everyone will think I'm sloppy. I might gain the trait conscientious, but I have a chance of becoming ill. Or I can get +1 diplomacy and 20 prestige. Whoa, that's a tough call, because conscientious helps lead to diligent, honorable, and temperate, but I really don't want to become ill. Oh, no, actually, definitely gain conscientious. Okay, yeah, all right, I'll take the risk. Yes! Cool. 10 stewardship, and we have conscientious, fussy, and playful. So we've got 3 of the childhood traits, and that's a pretty good set. So, Yeah, Ashea installed some fun lighting for us that we can change on voice command. It's neat for our office. It was like a Christmas present to ourselves. It was these lights aren't too expensive. The Google, I think the bulbs are like 15 bucks or something. I forget. Maybe I might be just wrong. Let it slide. Demand reconversion, of course. We always demand reconversion. We push the 7. I mean, pardon me. We push the old gods. I misspoke. Oh yeah, and we have our inheritance. Eventually, we're going to be able to wield Raventree's revenge and wear Rhaegar's ribs, and read triumphs and defeats. We're too young for this book, really? That's too bad. Oh, we have to have 8 learning. We are only at 4 learning, so we're only halfway there. Whoa, we're halfway there. Whoa, triumphs and defeats. Yeah, oh yeah, that's cool. We have this bloodline, Blackwood bloodline function. Do we have any special ability from that? No, nothing too special. Sometimes you get like really interesting, unique bonuses from your... Oh, we crashed again. Dang it. Well, we guess we weren't out of the woods on that. Well, at least we got through it last time. And we were saving more often with our autosaves. I think we only lost 2 months there. I guess maybe we just lost conscientious, though. I think we were past the save point, but maybe not. That's too bad. We'd have to re-gamble on that 50-50 if it comes up again, or not. Maybe it won't. Where were we? No, we still have conscientious. Okay, good. We got past that point. Yeah, wreak havoc. Okay, so who's this one? Roose Greycastle, another Greycastle we're buddying up with. Apparently, our future with that house is bright. Lots of young friendships. Talaxes into battle. So many dragon riders. So many dragon riders. Yeah, it is known. It is known, folks. We got that going on. How is our construction project going here? We got training grounds is almost done, but we don't really have enough money to go start another thing just yet. We kind of want to have our Sam Baron still out there. That dragon name's been popping up for quite a while. We want to rebuild our financial cushion. 150 is not that much. Training grounds complete. Excellent. We have a very strong infrastructure. Constantly getting stronger. Sir Garamy Seaguard Glass. Some of these NPC names are so weird. All right, let's check in again with our marriage options, shall we? Yes, let's do. Oh, crapola. Ugh, crashed again. That's annoying. I think it might be choking on the speed. I'm going to slow it down and see if that helps. It seems like it's at the beginning of the month is when it pauses to recalculate things, and it seems like it might be freezing on that point. With that in mind, I'll see if I can close a few more windows on my end over here, just in case that matters, even though I kind of doubt it does. Continue. Come on, game. Cooperate. This is the crashingest instance of the game we've had in a while. Last time we had any sort of regular crashes, we had to kill the game entirely and start a whole new campaign. This one's been a little more resilient to its crashing, but it's still kind of a hassle, isn't it? All right. There will be consequences for your beliefs. So yeah, I was going to slow it down slightly. We don't need to be super fast. Keep an eye on what's happening and pray to the old gods for better results. Yes. Oh yeah, how's that? How is that plague going? No, I guess the plague is gone. There's no the plague did not reach us from the Summer Isles, apparently. What's happening out in the world? Look at Kyle Fesho. Oh, another dragon battle. Suvion is dead and Arcane wins. Kyle Fesho, just so powerful. So fesh. And New Geese doing its thing, New Gis doing its thing, etc. However you say that. I was geese. It sounds like, I think geese is right, but it just sounds wrong because it sounds like, you know, the plural of goose. How old are we now? How old are we now? 11. Okay, and our learning still isn't budging from 4, but we got that 8th point of diplomacy and our very excellent 10 stewardship. Nope, not get involved in war. That's still our method. Just hold back, just chill. Wait, who's hostile to us? What is this? Defending against... Oh yeah, the Night's Watch stuff. That's right, we're fighting. We're just upset with our various raiders and people like that. Lyene the Merciless still has her daughter Brissa. Come on, why won't you let us marry your daughter? Come on, come on, come on. The old come on repeatedly trick did not work. Ugh, another crash. I think that was during the... No, that was right after the autosave. We had it on, or right before. Oof, this is starting to look bad. But we'll stick it out a little longer. if we do if this is going to continue, if we're going to keep having crashes, then the thing to do clearly is to consider what our restart would look like if we start a new dynasty. So let's turn our minds a little bit towards that possibility as these crashes mount. Yeah, no, that was not past the point because we were saving on the 7th month and the 2nd month, and we got to the 1st. Okay, so if it crashes in the 1st month again, that's bad because that means it's crashing at the same point. So yeah, what would a new stream look like, or a new campaign look like? We could do Old Town. We could do Dorne. We could do the West, the thing we've been conquering. We could start there instead. We could be the Crossing. We could be more, like a different central spot. We could be in the Vale. There's options. I guess the West. I guess I don't want to do the West because we've done House Rain already. Oh yeah, gotta unpause. But let's see what y'all are saying. Dragon Rider, okay, yeah, Dragon Rider is a possibility. Stark. Richard DeBoer suggests Stark. Yeah, you can't go wrong with Stark. That's really good. We started a Stark one, didn't really get going with it. Oh, cool. We got trained fighter. Let me save again right here because I really like getting trained fighter. So we'll try to eke forward and maybe hopefully get past this save point or this crash point. But that is frustrating, Thanks for sticking with us during the crashes. It is, unfortunately, something that goes with the territory of using mods, although this one is remarkably stable. I've had campaigns go for literally like 700 years or more with very little instances, but, stuff happens. Talaxis again, getting a new rider. Suvihan killed by Arkane. It's all, it's deja vu. Yeah, we're going to review our marriage options. That's right. Ordilhan, there's a princess of the Jogos Nye available out there for marriage. We could kill our brother to change out our regent. No, we like him. We would gain a new regent, or we would hurt him or make him mad. But he's a good regent, though. He's not trying to kill us. Maybe other people have been, but not him. He's not the one we've been avoiding. It's those other courtiers. So we'll just take our 30 piety and move on. Hopefully not directly into the arms of a waiting crash. Okay, marriageable women here, betrothable women. Not seeing anything too exciting. So genius, 5-year-old. Oh, it's Demon Face. That's right, Demon Face. Good old Demon Face. But yeah, we're still looking for we're still trying to look for a quick, not a genius. Strong would be not bad if we can't find a quick. And I will also review our political marriage options. Okay, so we're on the 12th moon. Let me go ahead and save here because the last time it crashed on the 1st moon on the turn of the new year. So let us take a little insurance out. Save that. Back to this. Are there quick young girls out there for our young boy? First moon. It is thinking, and it crashed. Oh, crap. All right, well, that's real bad, but at least we saved right before it, so we can test it once or twice before giving in without having to wait all those months to get back to that same point. In fact, this time I will try to save it right before. No, that's not usually a good idea. Don't save right before because then you just get stuck and don't give out chance for the random events to play out a little differently. But it's a bad sign. Losing hope, but still trying. Okay, so yeah, we'll try load game instead of continue, just in case that makes a difference. Kind of doubt it does, but it couldn't hurt to try. Same character, of course. That's the one thing we could do is maybe try loading a different character, then leaving the game and coming back with our back to our character. All right, everybody, cross those fingers. Excuse me. Hopefully that's good luck sneezing. And the turn of the century, and I issued no commands. I just waited, auto saving, and nope. Well, I think we're doomed on that campaign. I don't see what we can. I don't think it's salvageable at this point. I have no other choices, no other options, nothing I can think of that would get us past that. So let's toy around with our options on a new one here. We review some of your suggestions. We saw Ironborn. That would be a solid choice, but we have done Ironborn before, so I'm a little disinclined to do them again so soon. But they're certainly an option. Certainly, if enough of y'all want me to do Ironborn, that's a big indicator. So what we could do here is get everything kind of ready. Probably not go too deep into the new campaign, but at least get it all set up. Choose our character, maybe build our character and choose our timeline and all that, because that takes a little bit of time. 7:30. We usually try to play at least 2 hours. So if we spend at least the next half hour getting the new campaign set up, that'll be sweet, because then next Friday we can just go right into it. We'll be ready to go, maybe with a little, with all the groundwork and play, and not have to do any of the choosing. So that'll be kind of making the most of it. Richard says, the Starks, I'm totally fine with the Starks. The Starks is fine. Rudy says, what is topical towards content that we'll have coming out in the future? That's a good way to think about it. Let me get it started here. New game, yeah. Let's see. Yeah, topical. We're doing more. Well, we're doing another House Blackwood, and we're doing Dance of the Dragons. Dance of the Dragons does include a lot of these houses are pretty prominent in it. We could do a Targaryen. We could do during the Dance of the Dragons. We could actually play that out. We could actually play the blacks or the greens, and then just have a campaign / dynasty go from there. But I don't really like games where you basically control all of Westeros at the start, which is where the Civil War would go one way or another. We would either end up losing, or we would end up just ruling all of Westeros. And I don't really love just ruling all of Westeros. There's just less to do, and it's a little more maintenance-y of a game where you just have to constantly put down revolts and things like that. It's not, I don't find that as fun. I like expanding, and being smaller is a little more of a challenge. You get to grow rather than start off huge. But we could start Targaryen in Broken World, so we could kind of have the best of both worlds. Oh, thanks for the super chat, Luminia. Who says, thank you for helping me understand George R. R. Martin's writing. Well, it's a pleasure to do so. Rudy says, some people are suggesting Dorne, is that right? House Dane is also a suggestion. Definitely. I mean, that's two birds with one stone. If we do House Dane, we're in Dorne, and we're a cool kind of off the beaten path house. Targ Broken World is one suggestion. We could do Dane Broken World, Targ Broken World, Old Town Broken World, Stark Broken World, and I think maybe if we do Targs, though, we're not doing dragons. I think that it's just OP when you have dragons. You just crush everything. And there's some real random deaths that happen too when you do that. So yeah, Targaryen we could have the cool Targaryen genetics without necessarily having dragon. Although we could allow dragon hatching so that we could make that as a goal in game. It would be fun to start with no dragons and to eventually have them through effort and risk and chance, which would be kind of fun as a game from a game perspective to see us maybe get to that point. So that seems pretty cool. But yeah, I see some there's some issues with doing the Danes. I see, hey, Joe Magician, how's it going, buddy? He says that, yeah, it's hard to, because the Danes start really, they're not very powerful. They're cool, but they are kind of weak. And they're surrounded by mountains, so on one hand, it's hard to get at them, but that works against you when you're trying to expand. You can't really, you don't have the means for expansion because you don't have much income or soldiers. You have all sorts of cool points, and you can maybe get Dawn, but you don't really have the capacity to expand. Now, on the other hand, we could use some cheat codes to give ourselves a head start to mitigate that advantage or that disadvantage and give ourselves a nice head start. I'm fine with using cheat codes for a scenario like that to give us a head start to balance out a game that would otherwise be unplayable. If you can use the cheat code and make a game playable by giving yourself just a little bit of a boost that otherwise wouldn't be playable, then why not? I mean, it's supposed to be about having fun, right? So do whatever we want. So looks like okay, Stark Broken World is another suggestion. What else do I see here? Reading all y'all's comments here. So I think it looks like we're coming down to Dane, Stark, or Targaryen. Broken World, no matter what. It sounds like those are the three that we've narrowed it down to. I think some near misses on a few others. So let's get a few last thoughts on which of those three sounds the best. We'll definitely do a custom character. We're gonna make a new house, but it'll be a cadet version of that house, so it'll still be like off of an offshoot of Stark. It'll still be called Stark Targaryen or Dane, but we might we'll have a little bit of uniqueness to it. So 1 vote for Stark Broken World. Richard, we know that's for you. Yep. And we've got, let's see what everybody else says. I'm curious. I knew a couple people liked that idea for sure, and a couple others were liking the Targ. But if you like the Dane as well. Josh Davis says, love to see dragons hatching, so that's a vote for Targaryen with no dragons to start, but with the possibility of eggs later. Matt Reese says Stark. Joe Magician says Danes. Bob says Dane Broken World, so it looks like 2 for Stark, 2 for Dane. There's another for Dane, another for Stark. There's 2 votes for Hightower. Okay, well, I guess we can put Hightower back in the mix. That's fine with me. There's another for Targ. There's another for Dane. So I think it looks like I gotta get a count here. There's another for Targ. We got 1, 2, 3. I think I see 4 votes each for Targ and Stark, 2 for Hightower, and 2 for Dane. Is that right? Also, we need to think about the timeline, but I think that's a less important question. There's another vote for Targ. Okay, I'm going to leave this vote open for maybe 1 or 2 more minutes here. Ooh, Stark. Okay, 2 more Stark votes. It looks like it's a Stark Targ race now. So let's simplify. Looks like the others didn't make it. So it's coming down to Stark and Targaryen. So if you voted for one of the others, you can switch your vote to Stark or Targ. We're doing a caucus style here. So if you voted for Hightower, you can switch. If you voted for Dane, you can switch. Looks like oof, it is so close. I really can't tell. I wish I could do one. I wish I could do a poll. Stark, Targ. Okay, Stark, Targ, Stark, Targ. Stark, Targ. 6. We would do, for as far as what age we would do, I think we would do probably modern era. We might as well. That'd be fun to have some familiar characters around. Although Broken World will disrupt a lot of that. We'll turn off the others. So I'm not sure what difference it makes if we're doing Broken World. I've found that I can't think of a lot of major differences except for the fact that, well, one of them is, I guess one of the huge differences is whether or not there's going to be a King's Landing or not. So that's actually a pretty substantial difference if we're playing it. Oh, looks like Joe Magician just posted a link to a quick straw poll, so you guys could go vote in that. That would help resolve this because it looks like it's too close for me to be able to count. The chat's too fast and confusing. So everybody, follow that link and do the voting real quick. I think Targ was up by a vote or two, but it's just too hard to count from the chat without using some sort of something to help me here. Looks like a lot of you guys are already getting there to do it. Okay. I see. 12 votes so far. It is 7. Stark is up by 1. So right now we're up. Stark is up by 2. Stark is up by 1. I'm going to leave the room for 1 minute or two. Refresh my drink again while this voting progresses. I'm going to see if I can find Ashea and tell her what's happening. This is neat. Find her in the house while the voting progresses. It is tied, y'all. It is 9-9. So that's part of why I need to give this a minute or two to let everybody who maybe wasn't paying attention for a minute, give them a chance to come back and vote. Stark's back up by 1. It's clearly going to be close. Telling me that I was muted, and I didn't see it. I unplugged my mic when I walked away. Okay, so we have less than 30 seconds left. And the vote is currently being won by Targaryen by 1. And there hasn't been any votes in the last... Okay, we're at 7:44. That's what I said we'd go to. And there hasn't been a vote in the last, like, 3 minutes. So that looks like we're set. So it's going to be Targaryen. It wins by 1 vote. All right, how about that? And I asked Ashea, and she said she would vote Targaryen if it was a tiebreaker. I was going to let her be the tiebreaker. So... Targaryen kind of won by like 1.5, I guess you could say. So now the question is, what timeline do we start in? It matters more as Targaryen because are we going to give ourselves King's Landing to start with, or are we going to be limited to Dragonstone? I kind of want to have King's Landing because even though King's Landing is really powerful, Dragonstone is not. Dragonstone is hard to take, but it's another thing that's hard to expand from because you just do not have very much manpower, nor do you particularly have that much money. You just have cool because it's Dragonstone. So let's see. We've got suggestions for the dance. Yeah, for Robert's Rebellion. We're doing Broken World so that a lot of it's going to get shattered anyway, so there won't actually be... and we don't want to have actual dragons because that's too powerful. So we're going to go... I think Robert's Rebellion, Broken World is probably going to be the way to go. What is Randomized World? We're not doing that. We're doing Shattered. Shattered Robert's Rebellion. Cool. All right. Sounds like a lot of agreement there. Okay. Number of dragons, none. But can we have eggs? None, few, normal, many, zenith, huge, overload. Yeah, none. But we'll have the other settings available. Night's Watch. Yep, we'll still have a Night's Watch and all that. Cannon houses, yep. Yeah. Culture, yeah, we'll keep that the same. Independent count for every country or every county. So we won't have... yeah, so we'll start as King's Landing with Ares, but we're going to change the ruler. We won't be Ares. Now, a question here is whether we want to do consolidation, limited consolidation. Yeah. The ability to... I kind of like this one to start to allow some early default expansion without Casus Belli to let some kingdoms get established. So for the first 25 years, I'm inclined to leave that on. Initial succession, yeah, default, we'll just leave that. We'll leave that alone. We don't need to mess with that. And yeah, actually, no, you're right. Newt Rock says points out there's two ways to do this, and this is the wrong way to do it. We want to be Shattering World using this feature to open the other way. We want to do it this way. So we want to go to Robert's Rebellion. So let me show you all the other way to do this now that I'm remembering. Robert's Rebellion, and then we pick the spot here, and then we're going to use the starting position. When we get to start it, it'll open that menu. Yeah, shatter at the end through the rules. Yeah. So we're going to... First thing we do is our ruler designer then. Then we go to the rules. Yes, yes. We must change our way out of Ares, but still be Targaryen. And that way we get to pick the trait. So the first thing we want to do is make sure we pick the trait. Where is that thing? House Customizer. That way we get to grab the Targaryen branch automatically, and then the rest of these things we'll make a decision on piece by piece. So we are Targaryen. Oops, Targarten, isn't that right? Targaryen. Yeah. We got to think of a name. We could be another Aegon, but, you know, we could be It could be something else. So let's think about what kind of character we want. For sure, I think you're starting out early. You definitely want. You often want like a guy who's at least capable militarily, but you don't have to have that because you can, have your generals do that for you. But we definitely want to have a specific plan of some kind, like be a strong steward or a strong diplomat. Early diplomacy can be pretty strong. Getting right off our last character, or our first king, Blackwood, was a real badass with the fighting, and that played out pretty well for us. Aemon, okay, so I see an Aenar suggestion, a Ragger. 2 people are voting for Ragger. We've not had an Aemon. Several suggestions for Aemon. Okay. Right now, I'm kind of leaning towards Aemon because I like it more than Ragger. All right, so far we're going to be an Aemon. All right, so what kind of traits are we going to have? Let's see. Possess would be kind of appropriate, but no, we're going to be a little more. We're going to be a little more like Maester Aemon, not like the crazy Aemons. We're going to be a little more that kind. But we can't be too much of a bookworm because we're starting off in the broken world with all this chaos around us. So we're gonna have to be a little tough. Fire obsessed. We could be fire obsessed right off the bat. I see. Okay, a couple suggest like Rhaegar can be some bastard child we saw down the road. Yep. A couple people suggesting we go the military route, which I think does make a lot of sense to start off with. So to do that, we would actually begin by choosing. I don't want to go all the way to Brilliant Commander because we can take Skilled Commander and potentially hit a random event to improve us. We want to have a little room to improve without spending it all. So let's go Skilled Commander. And then we're going to want to have a genetic trait to pass down. I think Genius is probably too much to afford. It's so expensive. But it is really, really good. We could, on the other hand, we could maybe split up a little bit and try to get Quick and Strong. Well, that's 42 points. That's really expensive. Maybe we'd better off doing Quick and... Well, there's not that many other options. I wonder if we can afford it. Let's see if we can afford it. Let's go for it and see if we can figure out a way to afford Quick and Strong. It's going to be tough. To do that, we'll have to take some pretty significant negatives. But it'll really help us with the fighting, too. See what you guys are suggesting. Ugly and wounded. Yeah, ugly is fine. I'm fine to start ugly. Yeah, because we certainly can... Although we could pass down ugly, we certainly won't intentionally pair up with another ugly, while we will try to pair up with Quick or Strong. So we're going to, not intentionally propagate that. So that's a pretty good idea. Uncouth is a good one. I like being uncouth as well. That's a good suggestion. And oh yeah, we get to a couple of these because we're of our martial trait. We get to do Scorcher or Mountain Guardian or Spirit Warrior. Whoa, Spirit Warrior. That's really neat. Movement speed comes with Scorcher. Whoa. All 3 of these are movement speed in those places. Well, we're going to be at King's Landing, so we're not going to be mountains. But siege weapons, plus 20% on siege early game. We know we're going to be doing some fighting, so that is pretty sweet. I think I'm going to go Scorcher. Although, honestly, Lightfoot Troop and Light Cavalry is going to be a lot of our army early on. But still, I think Scorcher's slightly better. We can either get Marauder or Fearsome. Or we could still get Spirit Warrior or Mountain Guardian. Oh, yeah, that's because we get 2 or 3 of these because of Skilled Commander. Oh, and we have all these choices, too. Flat Terrain Expert, Mountain Expert, Desert Expert, Holy Warrior. Well, again, we're not going to take a rough terrain or mountain or desert because we might take flat terrain, though, because we are on plains. Jungle Expert, no. Siege Leader. Oh, wow, we could do Siege Leader and have Scorcher. We will be so fast with that. Wow, plus 40%, plus 20%. we will be Demetrius the Besieger. Like yeah, let's take that. That's sick. I'm excited about that. So I guess we just get 2 of those. So we're gonna be the Turbo Besiege Man. That's awesome. All right. So what did I miss? Okay. So Roth. I was gonna take Roth. Yeah, Roth is a nice to take. We have to at least take trained fighter. We can't. I don't think we can afford skilled fighter. We can take trained fighter. Where is it? Roth is -1. Yep. Definitely take Roth. What else? We could take Disfigured by Grayscale. That's -3 diplomacy. That's kind of rough. Although -18, we could just manually call this -15. Take that and then add 3 back, right? So we're not actually losing any diplomacy from it, but we are getting the rest of the other damage points here. Yeah. Rude isn't bad at -1 diplomacy for -11. General opinion -5. It's kind of rough on the opinion part. Joe says maybe drop strong for lustful and ambitious, and then marry. We could marry. Yeah, because that's a decent argument because we're not going to find someone who's both quick and strong. So we might be just taking this. We might be over. We can get the same benefits, most of the same benefits from strong, because we're not going to that likely to pass it down. Yeah, it is so expensive. All right, I'm going to consider that option here very strongly. Add other stuff instead, so we can add. Oh yeah, we can add Brawny, which is a lot cheaper, gives us some of the same benefits. Or is it Sturdy that we want, or Sturdy and Brawny? Yeah, Sturdy is really good. I'm going to take that also. That's really cheap. Yeah, I really like having Strong too. It's just so damn expensive. But maybe we can figure out how to also get it. Like, if we want to take Strong, we can pretty much swap Strong straight up for Ruthless. Strong is plus 26. Ruthless is minus 25. Ruthless is pretty nasty. On the other hand, you can get rid of it. There are ways to become unruthless, whereas Strong is obviously locked in. So that's a decent argument. Yeah, that's true. We'll be all right. Yeah, let's do that. Let's go all in here. Let's go Strong and Ruthless. What else though? We're not done. We're age 16 still after all that. Wow. Okay, we can take. Means we have some more things we can give as well. For example, we could take. We don't really need erudite. We could take some good ones. Ambitious is really nice. That's +2 to everything. And I don't know. I think we could try to earn ambition, because we can just take +2 to everything for the same cost without the penalties. Because minus 25 and minus, I think I would rather, if we were Dothraki or Ironborn, that would be the way to go. But I think it's more economical to, rather than get +10 to each stat, just pay +2 for each one manually. What else? We could start off with Diligent, just because it's +5 vassal opinion is really, really beneficial. Although we just don't have very many vassals right away. Vassal opinion's less important right away when we just don't have that many vassals. Yeah, selfish. That's a good suggestion. Selfish is a good suggestion. Because it gives us it's -4 to our age, and all we lose is some spouse opinion, some dynasty opinion, which we have no dynasty really until we start having kids, and we get +1 stewardship to boot. So that's a good way to lose even more years. So we got some room for more advantages. How about Favorite chosen by R'hllor. Health +4. Dragon taming chance +900%. We would be some really epic character starting with this trait, but I don't really think I want to do that. But if, I'm open to it. Favored by R'hllor, that's a little less OP and expensive. Plus, we could also just take Giant instead, though, if we're going to do all this. Rude, I don't think I want to take Rude. Authoritative is pretty nice. But I don't think it's quite worth it. Yeah, boosting base stats is another thing we can just do. We could just do that, like boost Marshal, and we already have a big Marshal. It's already 19. We could also start with. No, I don't want to start with that. We don't want to be like Mystic. We can earn these things. Duelist is pretty nice, but I don't think it's quite worth it. I think it's too expensive. Oh yeah, Lustful. That was one of Joe's suggestions that I like. We want Lustful just for general breeding purposes. We want lots of babies. We're trying to start a dynasty here. Can't have it all flop just by not having kids. Let's see. Yeah, I think from here we'll just add some more base stats. I think. I don't see anything else that's really that exciting that we can't just get. We can't just do more economically. Gladiator, what does that do for us? Wait a minute. +2 Marshal, +2 entry. No, it's -2 Stewardship and -4 Learning. That's a bit much. Okay, let's see. Add some more Diplomacy. Oops, I was subtracting Diplomacy. Add some more Stewardship. Giant is 20. So we could do Giant, but that would put. Let's see if we can afford. Let's see if we can afford a Giant while taking one more negative trait, and we'll be a really interesting character, and we'll be siring lots of children. Giant puts us up to age 37, so let's see if we can get knocked back down. Maybe not stubborn, not disfigured. Actually, disfigured wouldn't be the worst thing. Disfigured is only -1 Marshal and -10 attract. Actually, disfigured is good. It's good. Only -0.25 health and -1 Marshal. We could definitely. We've given ourselves a bunch of plus health, and plus Marshal. We can afford to give one back to lose 9 years off our age, all the way back down to age 28. I'd like to get a little younger. I don't care if we suck at intrigue with our first character. There's just going to be very little intrigue game going around. So having trusting sounds good to me. We lose a year, gain a diplomacy, and lose 2 intrigue. All right, so now we're on to 27. Let's see what you guys are saying here. What else can we lose? Can we lose any more? I don't mind being arbitrary. Arbitrary is not that bad. Vassal opinion -5. Again, not a big deal. We lose learning and stewardship. I can buy that stewardship right back. And we can get our way out of arbitrary. And arbitrary can actually be useful sometimes. Surprisingly, it can come in handy. You can make bad decisions that are good decisions. So I'm going to buy arbitrary and then add the 2 stewardship back. So that we're going to have a 12 stewardship. So we're going to have a 10 diplomacy. Actually, no, I'm going to go with 11 and 11. We're age 21, which is a good age. We're Targaryen, high Valyrian culture, worshipping the faith of the 7. We are quick, ugly, uncouth, scorcher, siege leader, trained fighter, Roth, disfigured by grayscale, sturdy, ruthless, strong, selfish, lustful, giant, trusting, arbitrary, and disfigured. Yeah, yeah. Okay. Oh yeah, Mark Brandon says arbitrary is handy for law change. That's a good point. I hadn't thought about it that way. Yeah. Sometimes bad traits can actually be decent, and other times you know they're fun to role play. You know, there's at least that too. So I think we're good to go here. We got to do the rule set now. We are doing education, slavery on, reproducing major academics. Oh yeah, we want to do realm management. No, we want that. Where is that setting? It's not multiplayer. It is various. No, where is that one? Oh, game startup. Yeah, shattered realms into individual counties. Yes, so that's already set. Symmetrical start off. What else do we want to do? Realm management, I think, was fine. We got to turn on R plus L equals J. Oh, it's off. It's the default is off. Why is this still needed? I feel like they could just get rid of that one. Like, who is playing this mod that's never heard of R plus L equals J?
Maybe someone who really hates it.
Yeah, someone really hates it. They just want it off. They want it off because they hate it. That's a good point. Ashaya says they don't. It's not that they don't know about it. They just want to get rid of it. Okay, so any other suggestions for start point changes here? No, oh yeah, no others, of course. Duh, I almost forgot that. Yeah, where is that? That's lore, I think. Oh yeah, White Walker's already off. Okay, good. Oh, we could do the Targaryen coin flip. What? How does that work? That's all High Valyrians off or default. Oh yeah, so no, we're gonna get that, I guess. I forgot about that. That's cool. Yeah, we could. Can we do temporary Casus Belli? Let's see. Warfare, Shattered Retreat, on Siege Assaults, Raiding, Defensive Attrition, Mega Wars, Non-Aggression, Faction Block, Dual Outcome Randomness, Battlefield Dual Occurrence. Oh, you can up the chance of Battlefield Dual Occurrence? More frequent? Oh, I kind of like that actually. I'm gonna set that to more frequent just because it's fun to have battlefield duels, especially. And if you think I'm leaning that way a little more because of our starting character, you are correct. Where is that? Is it under various? Jake asked about the sigil. The sigil will be fine because we chose the the whatever that thing is called that allows you to subsume an existing house. So we're going to get a random event very early in the game that says what house do we want to be a cadet branch of, and we'll say Targaryen, and it'll say it'll ask us what relation we want to have to the main branch, and say blah blah blah, and it'll be it should fix us up right, just like it did with I think, isn't that right? Am I wrong on that, guys? I'm pretty sure that's how it goes. And if not, I believe I can change the sigil anyway. So someone will correct me if I'm wrong. We're going to start. No, we'll start with King's Landing because we're going to start. We haven't actually picked our timeline, but we're going to pick. We picked the Robert's Rebellion timeline. So no, yeah, we have picked our timeline. That's right. So yeah, we're going to just have King's Landing. Revolts, conversions, invasions. I think invasions is adventure is normal. White Walkers is off. Expand. Conclave. What is that? Close. Oh, okay. That's nothing we need for now. Dragons. We have normal, easy, less hard, hard. Yeah. Valyrian only. Oh. Oh. Well. Let's actually do that. Let's make it Valyrian only because we wanted to give ourselves a slim chance of it, but we otherwise don't really want it to happen. Joe says, turn up fabricating claims to faster. Where is that one of the things? Fabricating claims? Where is that on here? Is that on diplomacy? Diplomatic range, invitation to court, assassination. Where is that? Non-aggression pact, faction block, fabricating. Oh, fabricating claims on faster. Okay. Okay. What are the other options? Slower, off, on. Okay, so yeah, I don't mind faster. That's fine. I guess Dragonstone will probably belong to a cadet branch, maybe, or actually no, it'll belong to Stannis's. It'll belong to the Baratheons. Yeah. But we could take it back. We can conquer it. Yeah, we did increase the duel chances, so we should have. It said it'll increase. Regular duels also. Do we want that? Is that a setting also? Diplomacy. Where does that show up? We'll just do all rules. We'll just go through the whole list real quick since we're getting ourselves nice and set. I don't think most of these are completely unnecessary, but that's all fine. That's all fine. Siege events, arm ruling, that's all fine. That's fine. Does your requirement default zero assimilation duration is fine, I think. Culture conversion. Province cultures will never be converted. What does that mean? No, do we want some of that, right? We want rare off. What does that mean? Province cultures will never be converted? Province culture will be converted the same as in vanilla, or province culture will be rarely converted a factor of 6 lower than vanilla. I feel like we want vanilla on that. Religious conversion speed, adventurers normal, rating, historical, interfaith marriages, matrilineal marriages, vassal republic, invitation to court, defensive attrition, provisional rules. Yeah.
Shouldn't the lights be red now?
Almost anyone can be dueled. Oh, yeah. Good point. Ashea says we need to be changing our lights. Hey, Google, make lights crimson.
Sure, changing 6 lights to crimson.
Take back Essos? Okay, we can give ourselves more chances on that by having... we need to have... Where do we set that? That's what would be on invasions, right? Adventurers, White Walkers, non-lore invasions, expand realm ambition invasions, normal, off, unrestricted, freely invade foreign realms without restrictions. Okay, that's cool. So that means foreign means non-Westeros, right? I would assume, or does it mean different culture? Like, are the Iron Islands a different kingdom or not, or a different realm or not? I guess we'll find out, yeah. Okay, so last chance to make changes to the game startup settings here. I think we're all set, though. Colonization cost. I want to drop colonization cost. It is too expensive. Oh, yeah, cheap. But we can leave it on normal time. Ooh, I could save this rule set. Slot 0. Just in case something goes wrong here. And we have to go back. Oh, so Joe says that is... So everything's a foreign realm in Shattered Realms? Wow. Okay. What should we change about succession laws, Matt Reese? What do you think? And which setting is that? Succession laws. Where is that one? Realm management. Abdication. Dynastic stability. Domain size. That's part of... I can't remember where that is. It's probably... Well, I'll just search for it here. Succession, where is it? Succession laws. Rating, adventures, conversion speed, culture conversion, theocracies, vassal republics, invitation to court, theocracy, matrilineal marriage, provincial revolts, Defensive attrition. Assassination. Where did it go?
We'll get to it eventually.
Yeah, we got to find it eventually. Pregnancy, non-aggression, pack, faction block, court size, limit, mega wars, unlord invasions, White Walkers, coal, dual outcome, randomness, normal, coin flip, battlefield, dual outcomes, normal invasions. There's Where is it? I just don't see it.
Huh.
It must have been there somewhere. I definitely saw it before.
Yeah.
Realm management, vassal thing, education, master. Darn it.
It wouldn't be warfare.
Yeah, it wouldn't be
You
warfare.
can just knock out some. It's not religion, diplomacy. No. Okay.
Bajor drift? No.
What about various?
Various. No.
Game startup.
Game startup.
No.
No. Huh.
That is weird.
I don't know where it is. Anyone know? We're looking for
The succession laws.
yeah, the succession starting laws, yeah. Where did they go?
You can also save your rules as these if you want.
I did, yeah.
Oh, cool. Give people a second to chime in.
Yeah. Huh. Where did it go? It's hiding from us. Way of life, multiplayer invasions, regencies, grant independence, vassal limits.
Go back to rules. All rules. No inheritance.
Inheritance isn't one of the isn't one of the selections.
One of the full ones.
Yeah.
I'd have to forego
Well,
it,
we
I
could
guess.
just we don't. It's not that important.
No.
But I will at least finish going through this last time and see if we just missed it. What does this mean? Adopt the honesty of an ancestor in the game. The title is held in the past as long as they're not heir. Okay. No.
Oh, family.
Oh,
Look at that family titles entitlement.
Oh, cool.
I want to see what that is.
What is that? Family titles entitlement?
Yeah.
Immediate family.
Only children.
Oh,
children.
cool.
What's the
Immediate
other
family
one?
only, or no tyranny, or immediate and no tyranny, or off. They're just not entitled to demand spare lordship.
I like that a lot. They
turn that
shouldn't
off.
be fucking entitled to it.
Yeah, I want to
You're
turn that
the
off
Lord.
too.
Sorry,
Yeah.
I just,
We're founding that. That's gonna be our kingdom. That's gonna
That's
be our
always
rules.
one of the
Yeah.
most irritating things in the world to me. That they would have the hubris.
Joe says, "I turn that off so they shut up."
Yeah.
The expand realm ambition unrestricted was it? Oh, okay. So, we did. So we're all set then. Yeah, unrestricted. There we go. Okay. Yeah. That's part of it. Okay. Then we're good.
You want to save your rules again?
Oh yeah, resave the rules. So now we're set. Okay, so let's go. They will feel my fire.
I didn't realize you were.
It turned him into Sir Ares the Mad. It
Oh.
reverted him. Yeah, that's who we ruler designed off of.
Oh, okay.
So we are Lord Aemon of King's Landing.
Oh, you're not a king.
Not yet. We got to found our kingdom because this
Oh,
is Broken
yeah.
World. Yeah, no one's a king.
Yeah. Yeah, I see. They're all
So we
truly
have
fractured.
Yeah, so we have
Your heir is Aries.
oh, is he really? He's
Yeah.
our heir.
Aries.
Our Aries, yeah. So we're 21. And we got a lot of traits, and we got a lot of funkiness. So this will be fixed shortly when it gives us that random event, I believe. But we're not going to go too far here because we want to have the new one start. Oh, look, Dispose of Wildfire is an event here? Oh, my God. I didn't know we started a city with a freaking wildfire stash in it.
From Aries.
Yeah, I guess so. Oh, cool. We can get a mask. We got to spend 50 on it, but we got to order a mask because of our grayscale and our disfigurement. That is something we should do because we are ugly, right? We are ugly, disfigured, and grayscaled. So, we could also enter the slave trade. We could become a slave trader. How about that? We could buy Unsullied. I doubt we could afford that. Yeah, we need a wife, that's for sure. We're gonna be marrying somebody. What do we have here? What are the options? Who are the ladies? This doesn't look that great. Where are the genetic traits? Where are the favorite? Nowhere to be seen. Not a single one except attractive. That's not great. There's a few attractives, one of whom is not into men. Yeah, not good choices there. Lyanna Stark, yeah, where's Lyanna? Yeah, where the heck is she? Where is that girl? Lyanna. There she is, Lyanna Stark. Oh, she's already married to Robert. What is this? How does that happen? I thought they weren't. That they were just betrothed. Well, does Rhaegar exist? Where is he? Aerys does have a Rhaegar, and he's Lord of Dragonstone, so he's got a title, whereas his father does not. And there is an Aegon and a Rhaenys, and there's a Viserys, but and Rhaella is not pregnant. Yep, there is no Daenerys anywhere. Well, I think we probably we can't marry Lyanna. That's too bad. What are our ambition possibilities? We can do. Well, we want to get married. We'll do that. It's easy because we're going to definitely get married. We're going to become a higher lord later. We're going to do some conquering and creating it. We might create a treasury. We're definitely going to try to have a son once we get married. And rulership focus is going to be martial for damn sure. We're going to be assaulting people. Or actually, do we want to do that right away? We want to do family first or marsh or war first? Yeah. Oh, we can actually type quick and find it that way? Does that work? I didn't realize that. Oh, amazing. Good tip. It looks like our namesake has quick also. Well, we need, gender woman and married no. Hosea, a young Kai. Very interesting. And then we can sort by age here. Wow, attractive, quick, but only 7 years. Nymeria, of course. Nymeria Martell. Nymeria Sand. What is this? Oh, wow, yeah. Yunkai, yeah, Hosea does not like us much. None of these people like us much. We are rather ugly. Yeah, okay, so people are suggesting going family first. I agree with that. Yeah, we'll go family first. Maybe this one's pretty perfect. She's diligent, she's brave, she's our religion, at least, so we have a chance to improve on that. And she's of age. We could marry this pirate lord lady. Or the Hizea, but boy, these two really hate us. The religious differences are a pretty big difference. That's why this one's probably a little preferable. I'm leaning Shiera here. Olenna, that's funny. Olenna Tyrell's there. Olenna Redwine. Yeah, I think we want to do. I think we're gonna do that with her. So we're gonna set the ambition for this Shiera girl. She's the right age and everything. So we'll set ambition to get married, and we'll pick her. And take the hit on the -200. And let's poke around, do a couple other things. We'll do, yeah, we're doing the focus of family to get that rolling. Plus we get the fertility, the little health bonus, a little diplomacy +1's nice in the meantime. So 5 years of this, we should be able to have some kids in the meantime. By age 26, we should have that all set. And the sigil's going to get fixed automatically when when the random event pops up to I can't remember what it's called, but yeah, that'll come up automatically, I think. So let's see. Right-click Ares for. Oh yeah, customize. There it is. Customize your house Targaryen. There it is. Boom. We are his son. We are distant king. No, we want. We are siblings, right? Isn't that what we want? We want him to be our sibling. We're like his older brother. Is it other one? Siblings. Oh, yeah. Do we need to plot to kill Ares? Really? Is that? Do people agree with that? I'm not sure about that. I think we want siblings. Yeah. I'll leave it here for a second in case somebody wants to tell me I'm wrong about that.
I am leaving, and I fed the cats.
Okay, great. So check this out.
Yeah. Let me see.
This is something I'm gonna show Shea something that's gonna blow her mind. Look what you can do. You can search for the trait by name.
Oh my
Joe
God.
Magician just taught me that.
I wonder if that's somewhat new, if that's always been the case. I can't have always been the case since the first time we played. At some point it was new. I'm swearing that. But wow. To make myself feel better and not as driven mad. But that's awesome. That's really awesome. Wow. Okay.
All right, see you later.
All right. See you.
All right, so we're going to be Ares' sibling, I think. No one seems to... Rudy said he knew that too. Oh, Joe, you learned it by trying to find members of House Strong. Oh, that makes so much sense. Especially for you, looking for members of House Strong. All right, we are Ares' brother. Yeah, there we go. There's our sigil. Boom. There's that sexy three-headed dragon. Okay, so Rudy suggests inviting more people to court. That's a good idea. Let's see what we have in terms of a court in the first place. Whoa! Oh yeah, we have Varys. Holy crap. God damn. That is incredible with his 36 freaking intrigue. I forgot we were going to get that. So clearly he's the spy master. I don't know why we would put him with something else. Good Lord. 36, man. God. Woo. God. Still can't get over that. 36. Okay, so Castellan. Yeah, we don't have a good option for Castellan, so we'll look outside for a Castellan. Same for a Justiciar. 12 is crappy. Master at Arms, 18. We could do better than that. Treasure, 11. Yeah, we could do better than that. Do we have a Maester already? We already have a Maester. Oh, Pycelle. Actually, Pycelle's pretty good. He's lustful. Lustful Craven. He's a metallurgist. Oh, that's cool. I didn't know that was a thing. Well, Pycelle will do just fine. Septon Marston? Never heard of him, but 19 skill. He's going to perform charity to start off. And of course, this Pycelle's going to serve court. Varys is going to build a spy network in our own territory. I think. Actually, what do you guys think? Should he scheme in King's Landing right away, making sure we're all on lockdown here, or do you guys have another suggestion for Varys? Yeah, bribe Varys right away. I see that suggestion. That's a good idea. What's his ambition? He doesn't have one. Oh yeah, that's a pretty good idea. Send award honorary title. That'll help if we make him High Almoner. That'll improve our relationship to -13, and then we'll give him a little bribe. Yeah. Send gift of 15 to boost it by. This will last for a couple of years, so -1, and then we'll be able to do a few other things to improve that relationship. Like, for example, lose some short reign penalty and get some prestige. Yeah, okay, so now I need to reset the browser filters, do join court, yes, and find some characters. Tristan Aaron of the Vale could come be our justiciar. That seems totally fine, perfectly cromulent. Maybe we should name our firstborn Cromulent. Cromulent Targaryen. It's not a very Targaryen sounding name. We spell it cromulent with like Cromulaent. Cromulent. All right, so we also need a couple general types. Nothing too exciting here apparently, but another siege leader could be useful. And wait, did I actually click the button there? Did I invite him? Yeah, I did. Okay. And also, do we have any organizers out there? I don't see any organizers willing to join court. So that's too bad. We'll have to wait on having an organizer around. So we'll just leave that alone. We're pretty much our own top general anyway. What about a better master of coin and Castellan? Okay, so Axel is going to be our Castellan. Axel Florent, really? Haha, that's funny. Oops, don't send a gift. Wrong command. Invite to court. Axel Florent. And then we also need a master of coin. We could have another Florent. No, we'll mix it up. We'll have a Santigar. Ulrich Santigar will be our master of coin. And also Byron Whitehead, because I like House Whitehead just in general, because it's named after Adam Whitehead. What other suggestions here? Tig and Garion. Oh, was that who we invited? I didn't realize that. John Aaron. Can we invite John Aaron? That'd be amazing. No, I guess he's too busy doing his own thing probably. Yeah, he's at war. I mean, he's the Lord of the Eyrie, so he's got to do his own thing. He has no heir. Alyssa Wainwood. Realms. Everyone's got a realm. Nothing's united. It's all blown apart. Oh, Goldgrass. What is that? That's weird. Lord Eddard. With no kids yet. Is Kat pregnant? No, she's not. Oh, yeah, Littlefinger. Yeah, I don't know if we'll get him because he's going to be sticking with John Aaron. But maybe we'll be able to recruit him and have him join our court instead of John Aaron. But I think he's not old enough right now, is he? Yeah, he's not. I don't see him out here on the list. Or at least he's not willing to join our court if he is. He shouldn't be. He should be too young. He should be what? He's only... At the beginning of Robert's Rebellion, he would have been... I forget how old he is. I think he would have been... I don't remember. So we are going to, yeah, we have young Viserys, who is a lunatic, of course. Of course he is. Give him his childhood focus of duty. Come on, Viserys, learn your duty. Idle council members, yeah, we're going to be inviting those characters. Let's yeah, we'll unpause briefly to get going. We're not going to go deep, but we're going to definitely get these initial events, setup events out of the way. Get our court set, and then we'll call it a day. We'll be ready to hit the road running, the Valyrian road, that is, next Friday with this new campaign. Here we go. Come join our court. And get married, too. We did remember to do that ambition, right? Yes, we did. 9, 30. There we go. There's the wife. Excellent. Okay, now, wife hates us. Bit of a problem. Mostly because of our extreme ugliness and, well, you know, we're selfish, ruthless, disfigured by grayscale, uncouth, ugly. I don't understand the problem. I don't see why she's, you know. All right, so we'll bribe her. For one, that'll help. That'll help a lot. All right. And we will award... no, we're not going to make her our regent. We will, however, buy that mask. Because that should help her. We'll look a lot better with a mask on. This should help a lot. At least I thought it would help. Maybe not. I thought it would give us a bonus. What is the, yeah, we got the mask gives us +2 diplomacy and +15 sex appeal. So I thought that would help a little, but I guess it didn't help that much. Mask +15, yeah, okay. So it did help. It just I guess I just counted wrong or something. Anyway. Ambition, back to that. So now we're gonna have kids. We want to have a son. And then hopefully we have a son, then we can do the ambition to have a daughter. Maybe get both of those, and then maybe get the 5-kid one as well. And we also do the rest of the council, make that set up. Here we got our Castellan hasn't shown up yet. Okay. But Ulrich is our master of coin, and he is going to collect taxes in the only spot he can. Varys is going to build spy network in our home base. Master at Arms is going to be Willem Derry. Of course, Willem Derry. Good old Willem Derry. He is going to train troops because there are no children to train. Well, there's Viserys, but we don't care about him. We're going to have our own kids. Our Justiciar hasn't arrived yet. Oh, Thor! We have Thoros. Cool, Thoros of Myr is here. Nice. So many friendly faces, familiar faces. Let's at least get our council filled out before we call it a day, but we're close. Well, there's Tristan Aaron, who I think is our Castellan. Nope, he's not. Is he our Justiciar? Yeah, he is. And there we go. There's that's right. Axel Florent was our Castellan. Okay, so Oversea Realm. We want, we don't need to fabricate claims, so we are just going to, improve diplomatic relations with one of our neighbors that we're not going to be attacking. I think our first target, this is a good, important strategic decision for everybody to weigh in on. I feel like our first target should probably be Rosby, because I believe it's the most powerful. Let's see, if we look at the green, the wealth map, nothing around us is green, and we're quite green. But brown is better than red for money, so Rosby's a little more powerful. Yeah, tax income 29, 18, 18, 17, 16 and a half, 17 and a half, 12. And then we kind of go up the coast that way. We get Rosby, we get Stokeworth, we get Duskendale. And those are 3 port cities that are traditionally part of the Crown Lands. They're on the coast. We get control over Blackwater Bay. I think that's kind of the direction we want to go. Stay kind of east of the Blackwater for now, and then become a king there before, and then we can start expanding down into these less valuable territories. Although Tumbleton and Bitterbridge are very tempting, and so is the God's Eye. What direction do people want us to be conquering? Towards, okay, Joe Magician says towards Dragonstone, which if we go towards Rosby and Stokeworth and Duskendale, we are technically going towards Dragonstone by going along the coast. So that would kind of help us fulfill that ambition. It would be nice to have a Kingdom of Blackwater Bay where we just have all sides of the bay, everything from Massey's Hook all around the coast, this whole thing into Crackclaw Point. That might be kind of a fun thing to aim for. It may not be the most ideal in terms of money and resources, but it might be the easiest to control. And kind of from like a role-playing perspective, it might be a fun goal. Let's see. Yeah, Mark Brandon also says north and east. Looks like Joe Magician says Massey's Hook or Duskendale also. Yeah. Newt Rock says... Oh, never mind. That was a different comment. D-Cell says, yeah, Duskendale. Okay, so it sounds like there's a lot of agreement on heading northeast, which is my initial thought as well. So let's do that, or let's plan on doing that. That'll be our plan. So with that in mind, we will work on... I mean, the reason we were thinking about this was how to do... improve diplomatic relations. So I suppose we want to improve diplomatic relations with maybe one of our other neighbors, maybe Bramsfort here, or maybe Tumbleton because they're powerful. So maybe, yeah, because if we're improving... Actually, if we improve diplomatic relations and then conquer them, it's actually not a bad thing. So let's get a head start on that. I'll go Stokeworth because we're going to attack Rosby almost right away. No, actually, I'll go Duskendale because we might get going even faster than that. So we'll work on Duskendale. They're all pretty close in strength. Rosby is the most powerful. That's good. We'll take it first. It's the closest and the best. We have negative 350 prestige to start. That's not cool. That's going to be, at least that's something we can wipe out quickly and get some relationship bonuses. What else do we have to do to get ourselves nice and set up? Host a wedding for ourselves. We could do that. That's one way to give us a temporary benefit of vassal opinions for, how long is it? 2 years? Is that right? No, it's only 1 year? Never mind. We want to keep our money. Other initial setup events. Oh, let's look what we have. We have 5,000 troops, 5,200 plus another 140 from our little vassal cities here. Almost nothing, basically. We need to work on these relationships, but that's something we'll do. Especially this one. Manly Stokeworth? Is this really his name? Manly Stokeworth? He commands up to 2,500 troops, of which we're only getting 51, so we could definitely do better than that. Oh, Mark Brandon says a wedding feast gives a big boost of fertility in year 1. I did not know that. That's a really good thing to know. A wedding feast gives a big boost of fertility in year 1. That really, really makes wedding feast more useful. Damn, that's really good. Okay, well we'll do that then. We will do that then.
Cool.
What? The Google just said cool to me. Why? Yeah. Cool. All right, so we'll do that. Yep, all our vassals will be there, and I think that might be it for now, guys. I think we'll call it a night. It's been almost 3 hours anyway, or 2.5 anyway, 2:40. And we're really set to start off with a fun campaign next time. I'll be surprising some people who weren't caught up. They're like, what happened to the Blackwood campaign? And we'll have to be like, nothing we can do about it. The old gods just kept smiting it repeatedly. Or maybe the Brackens finally got their revenge. Maybe by not conquering the Brackens, this is what happened. We let them live, and I don't know, they got into the code. They did their thing somehow. So thanks everybody for hanging out tonight. It was really fun going through the selection process. You taught me a lot tonight. I learned several new features of the game. And okay, so I just remembered. Someone was asking about Broken World and how to start it. If you do Broken World through the rule set rather than don't choose Shatter World the button. start the game, hit play, and when the rule sets pop up, use the Shattered World function there, and it will maintain the existing houses. Joe Magician says, taking everything east of the God's Eye. Yeah, that'll pretty much be our plan. I agree. We're going to go for the Kingdom of Crackclaw Point and all that. We're going to immediately go east and north and then west towards the God's Eye. And we'll probably go south before we go to the other side of the God's Eye. This is a very nice natural border. We probably won't cross the river. But we might want to take Harrenhal, though, because it's just so awesome and big and cool. But we want things like Maidenpool. And we want access to this body of water. Honestly, the Stormlands is not that exciting, but we will certainly go there eventually. And the Stormlands is also an access point to the parts of the Reach, which is kind of exciting. Some parts of the Reach are very, very nice and profitable and full of fertile territory, which means manpower, which of course means soldiers. So, okay. Thank you so much, everyone. I'm going to save it and call it a night. Everybody have a fantastic weekend. Whatever you're doing, do it well and have fun and stay safe. Hope to see a lot of y'all for Valar Rereadus on Sunday. We actually will we'll have our first Valar Rereadus break, not this Sunday, but the week after. So keep that in mind. Ashay is traveling, and I'll be working on other stuff, getting a head start on a little extra work in on our non-Valar Rereadus projects. So that's cool. And that's it, everybody. Good night. Valar Rereadus.